Okay, let's see how this goes. All right, we're live.
Hi.
Okay. All right, let's. All right, come in. All right, I am the Diva Nikki Wade.
I am the diva Yumi D. I am the diva Rave Rowe.
And this is XYZ. Okay, so y'all, this is the test run for XYZ. I don't know who's all on yet. I don't see anybody on yet. We're just trying everything out. We were supposed to premiere today. This was supposed to be our actual premiere date. However, I must take responsibility. A true boss will take responsibility for her shortcomings and her lack of deeds, and I didn't follow through on some things that I was supposed to follow through on. I have a million reasons, but I'm not going to even say them because I'm not going to make excuses. I didn't get what I was supposed to get done in time for us to have a proper premiere.
Everybody still loves you, though.
Thank you. Okay. But so again, this is XYZ, 3 different perspectives, 3 different generations. Yes. And I'm X,
Y, and Z.
So this is a lifestyle talk show, like I said, from 3 different perspectives. And we're going to cover all different kinds of topics. And at some point, we're even going to include live performances. We will be interactive. Now, today, we won't be as interactive because, like I said, this is a test run and we're trying to get our technical together, see where, we're going to place all of our cameras, because right now we are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Yes. So, so we're just trying to, like I said, feel our way through the game, get it all together. I hope you can see us properly. I hope we're not sideways because I did put the camera sideways.
Why do we do the same thing?
So I hope you can see us. If you like, what we got going on, and you like our, what we're talking about, then, of course, give us hearts and shout us out. We'll shout you out and all of that. But our official premiere will not be today. Our official premiere will be the 27th. But for today and next week,
just wait on it.
Right.
Wait on it. Comes for those who wait.
Right. We will be, like I said, we're just testing everything out to make sure that we got it all together properly. Also, at some point, we will also be doing live performances on here. So independent artists, hit us up. Make sure you follow us at DIVADOMENT, which is Divadum ENT, or Divadumi ENT, or Divadum. A lot of people say Divadomit. It's not Divadomit.
I called it that.
It is not Divadomit. Divadomit? No, it's not Divadumi NT.
Okay, we'll put some dots in there.
Right, yes. But follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter. We gonna, like I said, we getting it together. Okay.
Spread the love while we get it together.
Right. We need it. Well, we came up with the premise for the show anyway because we were having so many great conversations. And a lot of people always think that because of the age differences or generation gaps that you can't communicate, effectively, or we might not have the same ideals or be able to relate to one another when you come from different generations, which is some bull. Now, I'm probably should be the most responsible one in the group, but the youngest one is probably the most responsible in the group. So they're going to keep me tame. This show is not for children. when we have a children's show, we will, let you know. We do have a baby of the crew, but she ain't no baby. She grown. So every now and again, we might have some adult content. Of course, right. Wait a minute. We're gonna, I'm gonna try and keep my mouth together.
She gonna try.
I am the cussing Christian. Hallelujah.
Lord, know your heart.
Right. But yeah, we're gonna, keep it tame because we do still want to make sure that we make everybody comfortable, and we want to hold your attention, and keep it as clean as possible. But we're gonna keep it cute. We're going to keep it clean. And of course, like I always say, whatever I do, we're going to keep it sexy. Okay. So we did, like I said, because this is a test run, we don't have our topics together as of today. We do have our topics together, but we don't have our premise, everything on point today, because today is for technical. We were trying to get our lighting together, make sure we got it. So is our lighting good? Hey, Nadesh. Hey, I don't even know. I can't see. See, that's a shame because I need my. Okay, I'm telling myself.
I can't see either. So I need glasses anyway.
Old age.
Look, can you see?
I can't see.
All right, then.
The sun ain't what it used to be.
Like I said, at some point we will be interactive and we'll be taking questions, and we'll, you know what? That's what we need to do. This is our test run, so now we need to take notes when we go on live on Facebook and Instagram. You can be on it on your phone, and you can be on. No, you're gonna have to be on Facebook. You're gonna have to take Instagram. Right. So you're gonna have to take Facebook, and when the questions come in, you can field the questions from your phone because we won't be able to see them from here. See what I'm saying? So you see how you getting the inner workings of what we're going. Hey, Marsha.
Marsha.
And Miss Vaughn has come on. Hey, Miss Vaughn. We straight. We good today. But so now we know what to do. This is when we go into filling our questions and we become interactive with our followers. Yes. Then we'll be able to do that from, so next week, make sure you know what to do. Okay. All righty. Well, let's get into a topic just because. Okay. Yeah. Now, okay, let's talk about girl code. Yeah. Let's talk about girl code. Since that's the topic of the week. For any of you who watched The Housewives, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I said
it. We're getting in deep today.
And you're familiar with one of my favorites on this show, Portia Williams. But my heart is broken. I'm a little disappointed because everybody knows that she has, she had been in a relationship with her ex-fiance, Dennis. What is his last name? McKinney? Dennis, you don't know. And but they have since broken up, and she was single. And on the show, apparently, there was a guest cast member who had been on at least 3 episodes of the show that came on the show as Portia's friend. Now, the way Portia explains it is that they met through Portia's ex, Dennis. And that's how she became acquainted. Now she's saying that that's just an acquaintance of her, a former acquaintance of this woman named Fallon. Beautiful woman named Fallon. Well, Fallon was married to this man. I can't think of his name, and I can't pronounce his last name. This African gentleman. I think he's Nigerian or something. And I don't mean to sound so passe when I say that, but apparently Fallon and this man have decided to call it quits on their marriage.
Mhm.
But now Portia has decided to kick it with this man, and they have confirmed engagement. They are engaged after 1 month.
Wait, they're engaged?
Yes, they're engaged.
She dropped something and she picked it back up.
Oh, I know what she dropped. She dropped it like it's hot right on top of that thing, and then she picked that
Listen.
ring up.
I didn't know they got fully engaged.
They are fully engaged.
Yes.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about that? Because I can give you my take on it, and it'll be short and sweet.
You let something go and it got into somebody else's arms, but it just so happened like that was a no-no.
Yeah, that's a big
like
no.
period. Like you don't do that at all.
Right.
Especially like get engaged so soon. But it's like you shall see.
What do you think
It
the
looks
biggest
like she was already talking to him even when they was married. Like it looked like something
something was already
going on.
already going down.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say this let's just say that we're gonna believe what Portia says, because Portia says that her and the girl weren't friends, even though she came on the show as Portia's friend. Right. But let's just go with what Portia says, and they're not friends, they're just acquaintances, and they were getting cool. They really weren't that close.
Still, if I was cool, I don't know, something that don't sit right with me because you jumped the boat that fast.
Right, it don't sit right in my
But
spirit.
you know what they say, like, you know, sometimes when you break up with someone or if you leave whoever, most likely the person the person that you're leaving the person for, you already know them. Like you already know who they are.
Yeah.
So the fact that, you know, it's she didn't know, you knew, but of course we ignore the red flags.
Right.
You know, so it's like you probably saw it, but you ignored it.
Okay.
And she ignored it, and it's like, oh, now we're acquaintances. No, that was your friend, baby. No, it's okay.
Okay, now I'm hearing, just to break you guys, because again, this is a test run for all of you who are watching. This is a test run. So we're going to be interrupting some of the conversation. I got a message that there's an audio problem. Now, if any of you are experiencing audio issues, please let me know. Tell me if you can hear us. If you can't hear us, please let me know. I don't know how you gonna let us know.
Yeah.
Yes. Put up a note, give me a wave, something, let me know whether or not you can hear us or not, okay? To piggyback off of what you said, yeah, I feel like you kind of know who you're dealing with. And I feel like with the experience that she's had, the unfortunate experiences that she's already had with her past relationships, that she should know better and be a little leery of this man just jumping shit like that, because he had only been married to this woman for about 2-3 years.
Because see, like, if as soon as they got the divorce, like he ran straight towards her and told her all the problems and everything. So
right,
like I said, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but looking, it don't look right. It don't look good on her.
It doesn't.
Either their parts.
His motive.
Right, you don't know his motive.
Yeah, she could be a rebound.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like this, and I kind of feel like she's gravitating towards him because he has financial security, but I still feel like also she's in love with Dennis still. I feel like this is kind of like a dig to Dennis a little bit. Like, I'm sticking it to you because you hurt me so bad. You cheated on me.
Just like some Indian Phaedra situation.
Boom, 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 boom. Say that again. Okay, it looks like we're stuck on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what's happening.
Out of all the places to be stuck.
Right. Okay, so you know what? Uh-oh, this is hot. I wonder if it's hot because it was sitting on here. Okay, so let me exit out of Instagram. I'm going to end this video. I'm going to download this video, but it's not letting me download, so I'll just share it. And look at how you see his sideways boob. We definitely don't want that to be the cover. So we see right now that this is going to be sideways, so we're not going to be able to do it this way. And test. Run for X, Y, Z, and we'll just stick it and post it for now. And then we'll go back to it. That's so weird. Okay. Alrighty. So again, y'all, thank you for being patient and sticking with us for right now. We're trying to get it together. Now, see, that's the only problem is you guys are out of frame. We all moved to the side. So we got to figure out how we're going to fix that. You know what we might have to do is not go, well, I'm about to pick one of you little. Okay, I'm going to say, I'm over here. I'm getting ready to pick something over here. What we're probably going to have to do is take these we can go live on YouTube and go live on Facebook and video it for Instagram and then post it. Yeah. And you know what? I just realized something. I was supposed to go live from the Dividend page on Facebook.
What page you should go live on?
Mine.
Okay. Well, that's why it's called a test run.
That's right. That is why it is called a test run. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing? Okay, so for those of you who are just joining us, this is a test run for XYZ. That's gonna be a thing now. We're gonna have theme music next time too. We got to start this off with some theme music. And this is a lifestyle talk show. 3 different perspectives, 3 different generations, and you will get our perspectives on all things. Hey, Miss Gail. Everybody say, "Hey, Miss Gail." Hey, Miss Gail. You will be getting our different opinions on different topics, and we'll be covering a lot of things. This is a test run. Today, we're trying to get our technical together, our lighting together, our sound together, and all of that.
Yeah, all that jazz.
All that jazz. You know what? I wonder if we put this, you know, when we get another stand and put this further back, it'll probably widen it up, and then you'll get Babe, can you do us a favor real quick and grab the tablet?
You just
hold back. It. Yeah, walk back to see if you can. Here, just grab it. We have our technical, our tech guy. Yeah, okay, not that far back. Come back a little closer because you got the ring light. Get in front of the. Put it in. Okay, come down in front of the ring. In front of the ring. Yes. Well, I'm gonna get a stand that's gonna tilt it. Come in, Jackie. Yimmy. Okay. It's still, unless it's way back there. Go back some. Go back some more. Okay, come, but tilt it up. Tilt it this way, towards us. We might be able to fix it. Okay, come here. I am with it. Look, I know we're gonna be all up on each other. Sisters. Okay, so we'll figure out. We'll figure it out. There's a way to do this, and we will get this together.
We're gonna fix it.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Lord Jesus. Okay. Well, for now, because you're getting all the wrong juicy angles. So, let's see. Well, you know what? For now, we're going to tilt it back this way, and then everybody's just gonna have to watch us sideways.
Right.
So now, babe, can you fix this? Because you miss you. It's not straight. Yes, yeah, right there. Right. No, go back.
Right there.
Right there. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay. So what were we talking about? Trifling asshole. I mean, excuse me. Did I say that?
She said it.
I said
it. Girl code.
Girl code. That's what we were talking about. Girl code.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then it's also a thing that could just be like a ploy.
For next season.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you know what, this season was kind of dead. This was a little bit of a dead season, understandably so, because we're coming off of the pandemic. So their storylines and them being able to shoot effectively, their shooting schedule was limited, and then of course, Portia was okay. This thing. I'm not going to share this. I'm going to just start it.
Oh, I just cracked my neck and it felt good.
Oh, you cracking your neck? Remember, you still alive on two other things.
I didn't mean to do it.
Well, y'all gonna get it all. This is a test run. Like I said, this is a test run. This is a test run for XYZ. Once again, for those of you who are just joining us, I'm the Diva Mickey Wade. This is
Diva Gimme D.
Diva Ray Bro.
And this is XYZ. 3 different generations, 3 different perspectives. We were talking about girl code. Yes. Okay. Now, if you're joining us on Instagram Live right now, you're probably only going to see me because these two are out of frame. They would have to get like kissing closer, like this close for you to see.
But if you're on Facebook,
now we'll see. I mean, I guess they are able to see us better now because we're getting some hearts, we're getting some love. We were talking about girl code, and you were saying that this might be a ploy for viewership. Yeah. Which, like I said, this season was kind of a dead season. So much so that I said I wasn't going to watch it anymore, and they were giving me much reason to not watch it because it was a snooze fest. But yeah, maybe they're just trying to pick up the ratings. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you that I don't know. I just want feeling that ain't the way to do it.
I don't care if my friend dated somebody for a week. The fact that I know you was dating her, talking to her, touching her, all that, I would never look at you the same again. Ever.
This is true. Now, I would say that I have never dated. Saved by the Bell. Okay. Have you ever dated somebody that your friend dated? I'm gonna put this on
you. No. I've actually had a friend in high school that asked me, can she date my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend? Mm-hmm. And I was just like, at the point, I was like, kind of taken back, like, girl, are you really asking me this? So she just was saying, well, I like him, we like each other. So I'm just like, go ahead.
But I can respect that though. I can respect that she came down.
I'd rather for you to ask me than to just go ahead and date somebody. Especially like if it wasn't something serious, I was just talking to them. I prefer you to ask me. Mm-hmm. But for me, I just couldn't. Like I've had people who I thought like maybe like if you didn't talk to my friend, I probably would give you a chance. But the fact you talk to my friend, I just see her. It's like weird.
Well, see, like I said, I can respect if somebody asks you. And now this is where side note, this is where my ex is about to come out because ex is not a word. I mean, axe is a word. If you chopping down wood, it's ask. Okay, my bad. All right. I'm sorry I had to go because y'all just killing me with that. XYZ, generational thing. It's a generational thing. But okay, so I can say this. I can admit this because I actually already talked to my husband about this. And because I'm married now, I can talk about my past. I can talk about my past because it's in my past. But I can't say that I dated somebody that that was my friend's boyfriend, but I kind of had a situation. I had an entanglement.
Not the entanglement. With
but
all that's going on.
Let's just say this. I was super young. It was dumb. It was super dumb. And I was super young. And it was more on some revenge type stuff.
Oh, no. Oh,
you petty.
I was petty because my friend and it was a really close friend of mine and a really close friend of his that I used to date. I dated I used to date his best friend and like we dated. We was together. You know what I'm saying? That was my dude. And then my close friend and him used to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And then the next thing I know, I find out they have been kicking it.
Y'all were the original entanglement.
Yeah, so we both caught. Yeah, they were talking first. Yeah. So we call ourselves being mad, and because we were friends, we decided that we was gonna entangle.
But with the shock face.
Oh no!
I already told him. I don't know why he acted surprised. He can't act surprised. I already told him.
But he looked confused.
It's like, you see, he don't be here remembering stuff. But at the end of the day, that was 55,000 years ago in the 1800s. So so it don't even matter.
My thing is like you can't help who you fall in love with, I guess. But
they wasn't in love. They wasn't in love. They was kicking it because she tried to get back to him, and he tried to get back with me. Right. So I mean, but at the end of the day, we both didn't find any. We realized that we didn't get any satisfaction out of the entanglement. It didn't serve us any real purpose, and we were both regretful. Just because they were stupid didn't mean we were stupid. And even though we were young, and I'm telling you, like we were young, not teenage young, but we were, young. In our early 20s, and it just didn't serve us any real purpose. Right. That it was just like, why? So nothing ever came of it, and because we didn't tell them, it wasn't like they were hurt. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna do it? You gotta
yeah, I mean,
you got posts and everything. But
I think I wound up telling her because I felt guilty, even though she did it to me first. Right. I felt guilty.
I don't know.
Yeah, my conscience was bad, but I've had it done to me by one of my really, really close friends. Yes. And she didn't tell me. He told me.
How did that come up?
He just told me. I don't think that it wasn't like we were in conversation. He just said he felt bad about it. And he told me. We weren't boyfriend and girlfriend anymore. We hadn't been boyfriend and girlfriend in years. But he felt bad that this had happened. And because he had affection for me, out of respect, he felt like he needed to fess up.
Yeah,
respect.
Well, that's
nice. But it made me. Then I felt some kind of way about my girl.
Yeah,
of course. I feel that way too.
She's done.
There's no friends.
What?
Still friends.
I couldn't trust. I wouldn't be able to trust her at all. Like
I bet she the one that make the potato salad at the
barbecue. Somebody said tea. Right. Well, let me just say this. Let me say this. one thing about girl code is for me, it's gonna be it would have to be a lot for somebody to break my bond in the girl code. I still love this. My love for her superseded
heels for somebody to break a girl's code.
Yeah, and my love for our friendship superseded what they did.
See, in my head, but
it hurt my feelings.
But in my head, I would think if our friendship was that strong, why would you do that?
I did think that. I did.
Like, I'm gonna forgive you regardless, but
I
stay back.
Don't bring no woman around your man,
girl. Listen.
Keep them. We don't know you. We don't know.
Pump your brakes.
Okay, pump your brakes, sisters. Trust me. Like these females do not care. They do not care. Most likely, they won't tell you that. They'll just say something negative about your man. Like, oh yeah, he this and he that. Still having a side thing going on, like plotting to break y'all up just so she can get with him. Girl, listen, I don't trust no female.
You can't say that because
it's my mama.
Well, I understand
like,
who's
worse, like males or females? Like, who's really worse? Like,
no, don't say that.
I feel like in the situation, it's females because you never know their motive.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Even though sometimes like.
But see, that also speaks, you got to think about it. To me, it speaks to your character and the kind of people that you're around.
I don't hang around nobody no more.
Well, this is what I've always said to my sons. my biological son and my spiritual sons and all my spiritual nephews out there. If you get with a woman who says, I don't hang around other women, then you better run in the other direction because that means she can't trust her. Listen, a woman who can't be around other women can't trust themselves. That's just the way it is. Period. Point blank.
See, it ain't even, it's not even a choice not to be around other women. You know, it's just like a recent thing where I've had like one solid friend that had something other, otherwise going on. Mm-hmm. So that's why we decided to kind of just like separate and work on you and we work on me or whatnot. But a man just decided to come in the equation. Now I had a upcoming friend, just, someone, but at the end of the day, she doesn't hang around females. And I figured out why she doesn't hang around females. Like she doesn't even have a man, nothing like that. Like she's single, pretty or whatnot, but she does not hang around people or whatnot. And that's why sometimes when it comes down to energy, that's especially like with energy. Like sometimes you can't be around women who you probably know or figure out that doesn't hang around other women because that energy can rub off on you.
Exactly. That's my whole point. That is my whole point. And once again, we got locked out of Instagram. So let's do this. I don't know why this keeps doing that. Why is it doing that? We got to figure this Instagram. You know what? Maybe you should. Yeah. Can you grab her phone? We're going to end this. And again, test run number 2. Since we had some good dialogue on here, we'll share this.
Yes.
For those of you who are just joining us, this is a test run for XYZ. Lord have mercy. Lord, what am I doing? Test run. Okay. Part 2. Part 2. Okay. Is your camera clear? You're on the DVD space.
I need to go.
Yes, girl. Wipe your camera, make sure it's clear. So while she's doing that, again, we're figuring all this out. Hey, Fran.
Hey.
I'm Nikki Wade. I'm the Diva Nikki Wade.
Diva Yimmy D.
Diva Ray Rowe.
This is XYZ.
Yo.
And we're testing it. We got about, 10 more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to get some things figured out. This is going to be a weekly lifestyle talk show. We'll cover, right now we're just covering one topic because, like I said, we're trying to test everything out and make sure that we got our technical together. We have our sound together. We have, how come this one makes my super weird?
Oh, that's
Yes.
You know what? You are clowning. You are clowning. Well, get closer so we can. Yeah. Since you have an iPhone. Well, how could you know what? You got both. You guys can get it. Okay, we're gonna use your phone. You know what?
Yeah, if you see hers like on the ring light, it would definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I like how the ring light, like the lighting.
Perfect. Well, you know what? Also, there's a sister named Joy Stokes who, thanks, Cy. Hey, Cy. Who has a product called the Joystick, Joi Stick, STIK, and it has multiple. It's basically a holder for multiple devices when you're doing live like we're doing. So I'm gonna go on ahead and patronize. Did that make it? I sure did. Patronize this entrepreneur. I know her. I do know her personally. She's fantastic photographer. She's also a former media personality, radio host, and it's a female black-owned business. Joystick, Joistik. So free shout out plug for her product. I'm definitely going to get that. And of course, this particular show is brought to you by Dividend Entertainment Group and The Naturals, The Natural Skin and Health. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be our commercial. So yeah. So before we switch gears, because we spend a lot of time talking about that one topic, I don't want to get too inundated on that one topic, but I will say this. I did what your girlfriend asked you if she could do. I didn't do that to somebody else. What I did was I hooked up one of my ex-boyfriends with my cousin.
Your ex-boyfriend? Uh-huh. With your cousin?
Well, see, what it was is I
didn't really like him like that.
No, I mean, when at the time that we were together, I thought I loved him.
But no, if I just went out, no, what?
Okay. I put you like, no, this is somebody I
mean, you did that to yourself. So I guess
right, I did to myself. Okay, we dated in high school, and I was no longer in high school. This was a few years after some years after I graduated. I'd already had a child, and I had this dream where I saw them walking down the aisle getting married. And I called them both, and I just said, I think you guys should be together. And they thought I was crazy, and then they thought I was nuts. And then 2 weeks later, they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, that's kind of a nice little love story.
Okay. I mean, of course, it didn't last. But no, I mean, it lasted for I don't know. I think they dated maybe close. They dated it close to a year.
Yeah.
I don't think it went past a year, and they had a good relationship.
They had a good run.
Yeah, they had a good little run. Right. I mean, because my feelings on it was when him and I dated, we were kids. We were in high school, so it wasn't serious. I mean, kid love and adult love are two different things. Now we're grown, and just because him and I didn't work out didn't mean that he wasn't the right one for her.
I just personally would take it upon myself to set that up. Like, okay. But then with me, it's weird because I don't really like people. So it's like, even if I did talk to you while I'm talking to somebody that I know, it's like, I didn't really care anyway. So,
Lord have mercy. Right. Oh, quirky girl. Hey, quirky girl. She said, who this you talking about? I'll tell you after you know both of these people. I'll tell you later. That's more tea. Okay, so for those of you who are just now joining us, I am the Diva Dicky Wade.
Diva Yumi D.
Diva Ray Pro.
And this is the XYZ. This is the test run for XYZ. So we're a little all over the place. We're having fun. We're having fun right now. We're just with how we're going to run through our show. We're doing, like I said, the test run of our show. You're going to have to fix that. You have to set your thing so it doesn't time out after 10 minutes. You know, whatever. And then, what was I saying? That's the X. Okay, so I'm 3 different generations, 3 different perspectives. I'm X,
Y,
Z.
Forgive the iPhone, okay?
And yeah, that's what that is. Oh, okay. So let's switch gears. Let's get off that topic. Yes, let's switch gears. I know that one of you guys wanted to talk about Rihanna and music.
That was me. I want to talk about Rihanna's accomplishments. Because, you know, like, I am team Rihanna. You know, I know a lot of people out there are team Beehive.
I'm not team
Beehive. But, you know what? But I absolutely love Rihanna. Like, from day one, I've loved her.
Well, let's talk about her. Let's talk about the accomplishments of these Black women in the industry outside of what they're known for. Mm-hmm. Because that I think that is a good, you know what, that might be something we might need to revisit in a future show. Mm-hmm. Just when we get more organized.
That's going to be like a deep topic.
Right. Pause, do the poor connection.
You know what, let's just do that later. Sorry.
And why is there a poor connection? I got Wi-Fi. I got good Wi-Fi.
You got good Wi-Fi.
But it's only like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook are working perfectly.
Right. Hey, John. Quirky Girl says that they're so different. Yeah, Beyonce and Rihanna are so different.
They are.
But
I didn't know it was like a team. I'm not team any one of them.
You don't even like people.
Well, that's not true.
You just said it.
You just said it.
I think the accomplishments of a lot of these, over the last few years, we've seen a lot of people, and you're in the Y generation. You know what? Beyonce is kind of in between.
Yes.
But she's still considered Y.
You know what? I definitely like, not to, you know,
her.
I mean, they are completely different. You know, I definitely do respect everything that Beyonce has done so far. You know, because Beyonce has never had a bad album. Not one.
But outside of that, who do you think is the better businesswoman?
Riri. I mean, because you never know with Beyonce, because I believe Beyonce, she doesn't put her business out like that. So you never know what she does behind the scenes.
This is true. But if you were to look at it from a branding perspective, yeah, Beyonce I feel like all she does is lend her face to a brand, you know, because Adidas is really the source behind Ivy Park. Mm-hmm. But is she really, you know, hands-on into the designing efforts and all of that? Now, I will give you some credit on that, on Rihanna, because Riri, she has been very hands-on when it came to her Fenty line. When it came to that makeup, when it came to
the lingerie.
Yes.
I love her lingerie, and now she is up at the top. Like like we had that talk last time. Like, how much does she? You know, she's like what, 4 what, 4 billion or something like that. Like
you need to, this is why you need to have your phone.
Yeah, like that. It was just so crazy. Like she has marketed that much on just her lingerie, you know. And I'm like, she made lingerie for curvy women, and it's like
for that an array of women.
That women. Oh my gosh, that. Rihanna, go ahead, girl. Look, go ahead.
We see your team, Riri. Jerk Shack Seattle, which is my little brother. He said her philanthropy is amazing. You talking about B, or are you talking about oh, okay, wait. He sent a request to be on our live. Let's bring somebody on.
Come on in the room.
Let's see if let's see how this works out. Since this is our test one. And that's if he's still there. Oh, there! Hey! Hi! That's my niece. That's my nephew.
Welcome to the show.
I say that her philanthropy for Rihanna and Beyonce's philanthropy is off the chain too, but I think it's more behind closed doors. But Rihanna's philanthropy is amazing because she's reached out to other countries and not just the islands that she's from and where her family's from, like in Africa and all over the world. And I mean, she's actually like been on the like ground zero in some boots, like doing the work.
Right, right.
That's like she don't have to do that. Like, and that's what I look at. And I think it's amazing and makes her even more beautiful as a person. And I can't, don't quote me on this, but I think that, I think they're all working for the same company anyway, if you really think about it. So, I mean, they're all on the same team because I think Rihanna is signed under Jay-Z.
I was about to say, is she still signed?
Is she
still signed underneath him?
I am not for sure because you know that
you're supposed to be a fan, super fan.
But you know what? No, but you know that whole situation, that whole shebang when it came down to Jay-Z and Rihanna, and then Beyonce found out about Jay-Z and Rihanna or whatever that. Listen. I am so serious.
That
was a girl code. That was a girl. No, I wouldn't even say it was a girl code.
But he said I think we might have lost Jerk Shack Seattle, Trey Lamont. Okay, there he is. He's back. I think he's still okay. He can't hear us, and we can't hear you. Okay, whatever. I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you. We can't hear you, but hopefully you all can still hear us. That guy has returned. Corbin Ward. That guy has returned. Well, thank you for joining us. Okay. But for those of you who are in Seattle, if you haven't been to the Jerk Shack, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not just saying this because he's my brother. I'm just telling you because it's the truth. Because everybody knows I don't care who you is. If it ain't good, I ain't gonna, plug it. The food is great. Mwah. It is divine. It's a Caribbean cuisine. It's a Caribbean, Asian Caribbean fusion. I can't even explain it. This just tastes good.
Well, you're making me hungry. I think we need a flight to Seattle right quick.
Well, you already know that's in the worst.
I'm kind of scared to go to Seattle. I'm not gonna
lie.
Why
are you afraid to go to Seattle?
With your story.
Look, y'all.
I'll be like, what is wrong?
What's wrong with you? What those? Listen. Don't talk about my other cousins, okay? Look, I love my upbringing, my Seattle upbringing. I had a great childhood. I had a great time. And, I have no complaints about how I came up in the Pacific Northwest.
Well, we glad you're here and you got some Shout it about you.
Say it now,
right,
shout
I can
it.
say, come on,
Shout
shout
it.
it. Shout it. Hey, shout it. Okay, look, we only have about 3 minutes left. Again, this was our test run. We thank you all for joining us for our test run of XYZ. Again, I am the Diva Nikki Wade.
Diva Yemi D.
Diva Ray Rose.
And this is XYZ. I am the X. This is the Y. This is the Z. We're getting it together. Oh, he said it's not Asian. That's what other people think. It's a fusion of other Caribbean islands. Oh, thank you for correcting me. I'm glad I got that correct before we. Yes, it is a fusion of different Caribbean styles of cuisine.
Asian love.
Well, it's not that. Well, trust me. My sister-in-law is she Chinese? I think she's Chinese. I'm not sure, but she's Asian, so that's not it. There's no Asian hate this way. Let me tell you.
No.
No, it's just he had a food truck which was called Papa Boy's Food Truck, and that was a Asian Caribbean fusion. Now I know that I'm right on that, so I just figured that transferred over to the restaurant.
You got to send us some food. We hungry.
Right. Let me tell you, these two. Well, she's picky.
I'm really not that picky.
It's always a picky person to say, "Oh no, I'm not."
I just don't like certain stuff. I know.
Lord have mercy. But yes, needless to say, if you're in the Pacific Northwest at any time, please check out Jerk Shack Seattle. He's getting ready to open up another restaurant. He's getting ready to expand his flagship restaurant, and I'm telling you, it is to die for. Yes, it is. But again, it is 7:59. We had a great time with you all. Even though we're a little all over the place, we're getting our format together. We were testing out our technology. We know what we got to do. What state are we in? We are in the ATL side. The Jerk Shack is not in Tacoma. This Jerk Shack is in downtown Seattle, Washington. But thank you all for joining in. We're so glad that you joined us. Yes. And we will see you next week.
Can't wait.
This is XYZ. We'll see you later. Gang, gang. Okay, go on ahead and post that.
My phone is burning up. Okay, all right, sure.